Hi everyone, it's Linguist. It's been a minute since I streamed last, but here I am. So I'm back, and I would like to play some PowerWash Simulator today. I kind of feel like that would be a real nice start for me to refresh myself with streaming. Um, so I remember how to do it. um, so yeah, we're gonna do that today. Just gonna chill out and play some fun things. Replay. Let's see. Let's check out some free play here. Oh, maybe not. I probably gotta do career first. Let's do it. Okay, let's get right into it. Nozzle soap. Okay, rotate nozzle, equip, mode. Guess we'll figure it out on the go. I feel like I might want to take a screenshot of the settings because who knows? Just keep it in front of my face. Lol. This way I know what to click. So here we go. Ooh. It's like this oddly satisfying. Give it a nice, very nice wash. What's it say? PW 50. Yeah. I don't know why I read it like Sophia or something. I don't know why it's oddly satisfying right now. There's probably a system you could use to do that. I'm just gonna play it by ear. Or by hand at this point. Rotate nozzle. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, this is helpful. Degree 15 degree 5 degree. Oh, let's check this out. Oh, this, here we go. It's gonna be nice. It's so funny, like, I think about it, like, I haven't streamed for like a couple of years, and then all of a sudden I'm like, how do I talk? It's like, you remember how to talk to people? Well, oh, you really do get thorough with this. Wonder if it would be easier or more powerful this way? Put it right on there and try to climb on it. Hello. Uh-huh. There's always a better way to do this. I just start dancing right on top of the roof. Turn the lights off, get the disco ball out. That's gonna be legit. Maybe I can get some skills here. Let's see. It's like these little spots right there. Oh, how did I rotate? Oh, thank you. I was like, how did I rotate this? There's such interesting noises. Oh my god, I'm almost done with this. Oh, the outside. So there's gonna inequality. Hell yeah. That's what I'm here for. God, this is so satisfying. I saw there was like before I installed it, there's like this one with like SpongeBob and stuff like that. I didn't see where that extension is, but I might be able to get it later or something. I just wanted to kind of try the original one and see how I feel about the game, and then go from there. Just like really get into it. In a circular motion. See how that goes. Yeah, baby. Make it clean. Make it clean. Right on. You would think it would be easier. Maybe I just need to go slower? You would think, right? That's how it works in real life too. Yeah, it looks really good. I feel like I'm so like locked in on it right now, like so focused. Yeah, I think it looks really good. Like I already went through like almost all the spots here. Except like this giant one and like this whole door. Yeah. Oh well. Hell yeah. 24 bucks. Let's go. Get some McDonald's afterwards. Okay. Oh my god. I could have sworn I like walked around the whole thing. It's like I was like that. No way, man. It's so crazy. It's like I feel like I turned around and it literally turned it back like that. Or I just went into a parallel universe where I thought it was clean and then all of a sudden, like, no, it wasn't. Sprouting Thomas. Oh man. There's like a whole story going on there. All right, we're really getting somewhere. Okay, see if I can. This would help. Here we go. What else? Let's see. Is there anything else? I feel like on this side. Oh, what's it doing? Oh, this is nice. Wow. Just might as well wash the ceiling. Wow. Wow. Okay, what else do I need to do here? What's it say here? Oh, I can sit down, and I was like thinking, can I sit down? I can sit down. Yeah, buddy. This is the way. I can see you. I can see you from afar. Oh my god, I get closer and all of a sudden there's more here. Wow. It's like as if my vision just got better. Yes, yes. Okay, to do bumpers, windows, wing mirrors. Oops. Oh, you can even get this low. Hell yeah! Yo, bro, I can see so much better. Yeah. Okay, bumpers. But didn't I do that already? Or is it telling me I need to go somewhere else? It says 99% clean. Maybe it's just these kind of windows again. Let's see. The bumpers. Maybe I need to sit down over here. Just kind of like really look at it, like really stare at it. Oh, shit. Oh boy. Okay. Windows. Mirrors. Oh, maybe the mirrors. One moment. One moment, please. Yeah, buddy. I think this is it. Oops. Keep clicking the buttons. The buttons are made so that I click on them. Oh, Right on. Is it now? Oh my god, 99%. It's like, I like open my eyes wider so I can see. Where is it? Okay, windows. Those windows. They really look clean. It's like, maybe they don't. Maybe I think they do, but they don't. What kind of sorcery is this? Maybe look at this window right here. I have a feeling like I need to push like the mouse button like harder so I can get more pressure to clean it out or something. Hilarious. Oh, here we go. There it is. I see you. I see you. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Like it's like literally right there. Like I can see it. Is it? Am I going crazy? Like I could see it. Maybe I just need to get away a little bit. Who knows how this works? Hello. So do I change the angle? Do I like what do I do? Hello. And side to side. Give it a motion. Bro, this can't be real. And it still says the bumpers need to be cleaned. What? Maybe if I try a different one. Maybe if I tried this one instead. Maybe this one. Oh, here we go. This might be it. Come on. Oh, yes. We got a winner. Yes! Jesus, you wouldn't believe it how exciting this was. I was like, bro, there's gotta be a way to get this out. Okay, bumpers. Really clean it, like, really clean it. This is some next level thoroughness. My face probably says it all. It's like, what in the hell? Holy sh! I don't know why it scared me for a second. God bless it. Wow. Whew. We did it! Jesus Christ. Nice. Good God. That was something else. I thought it was gonna take like 2 minutes. Yeah, right? Hello. Okay, the garden. Let's go. Oh, there's like a thing that can show you dirt. Wow. Okay. Finally, now used to live here back in the day. Oh yeah, those were some good times. Let's see how it shows. Ah, this is nice. Okay. All right, this is cool. This is helpful. It's gonna be real nice. See. Then I can just do a more thorough one after I do this one. It's gonna be some logic here. See, it's like you try something for the first time and then you learn on the go how to do anything. Really. This is how we learn. Right on. Oh, okay. This is much easier than I thought. Okay, this is definitely gonna make it so much easier now that I can see. Like this little tiny. Okay, I think I really got this one. Didn't see anymore. I think there was something right there. I didn't think it did it like show me? I didn't see like it showed me like the blue thing popped up. Yeah. Guess I gotta realize that the more I spread it, the less powerful it is. So, because I'm just gonna get the surface, it'll still be easier anyway. Just gonna glitch a little bit here. Did I get those on there? Oh, I don't think so. I was like, I thought I was coming from a clean surface. Imagine be cleaning, cleaning, cleaning. You turn around and then there's like literally traces everywhere. If I were an expert in this field, how would I do this? I would probably go like this. Well, maybe maybe not necessarily sideways, or maybe why not? You know what? You do it your way. It's like you do you, boo. Why not? This is actually pretty satisfying. You know, it's so funny. Like everybody's got their ways to do these things, and you just watch and learn, and then you find your own way, anyways. You just keep it going, keep it going. For some reason, it feels like it's cleaning better when I'm going sideways. Okay, let's try. Whoa. It's a 40-degree. Look at that pressure. Holy Jesus. Jesus would be so proud of the cleaning services. Wow. Might call him up. Hey, Jesus, check this out. Looks pretty clean over there. I wonder if I want to do the whole surface first and then do like thorough. Doesn't really matter. I mean, just get a system going here. Wow, it looks so freaking clean. Oh my god. This is so nice. I love this. Let's see. There's a little crazy moves here. Can't do it without being a little crazy. A little crazy and a little weird. Turn around. Whoop. Ooh, this is going to be nice. Look at this. Ooh. Shiny. The little sense of accomplishment, you know. Oh my god, Jenny, hey. What's up? My friend. Yeah, I was like so excited. Like I was like getting so pulled to stream. It was like everything in the world was like, you just gotta go stream. You just gotta go do this. And I'm like, okay. So I just got myself really excited about it. And now I'm doing some real power wash over here. You see, it's like so freaking oddly satisfying right now. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's really fun. I kind of wanted to start off with something that's like really chill, but at the same time kind of like gets me focused, you know? So I can just kind of like get myself back in the game. I kind of interesting. I kind of got inspired by your variety week, you know, when you like do like a stream of like tarot and a stream of like gaming and stuff like that. I'm like I could do variety too. So I kind of like I could start with some playing to get the hang of it again, you know? Yeah, for sure, for sure. So you home today or? Yeah, that's right. Excitement and happiness. Oh, what? That's so freaking awesome. I didn't even know. That's awesome. I thought you had to like actually go there and like do stuff, like actually do stuff. You got fancy. So that's nice. Oh, hell yeah. Well, that's awesome. I feel like that's what you wanted, right? Because like you can just be at home, do your thing, and then on the side like do other things. I feel like that's freaking awesome. Yay! Like, look at this. I already got like this much cleaned out. Still got quite a bit to go. Kind of glad there's a AC's been in the building, so it's not. Ah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. It's all that summer stuff, you know. All that summer stuff. I was just washing the car in the game, and oh my god, I thought it was like gonna take me like 5 minutes, but then it turned into like what 20 probably 25 or something. It's like oh my god, bro. That's insane. There's like these little spots, and I'm like still figuring out how to even play the game, like and to clearly see what's what. And it was like the bumper, like the windshields, and like all this stuff. So, and I thought I washed like one side completely. Then I go around, and then it wasn't washed. I'm like, did I just dream it or something? It was insane. Apparently, there's like a bee simulator, like a chef simulator. So I like downloaded these three. And I'm like gonna try different ones in different days. You can be a bee and you can go collect stuff and be tiny and fun, you know? It's gonna be awesome. Isha's probably working or something. Is Frosty still is he still working at the school or something? Or what does he do? I'm like haven't talked to anyone for like it feels like forever and now I don't know what anybody is doing. Well, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome. Julio. Man, this is so much fun streaming. Like, I like totally forgot what it's like, and now it feels like a this this breath of fresh air or something. Oh my God, tater tot, and then just reappeared everywhere. You know what's really funny is that you're everywhere at once. So it kind of makes sense what you just said. It's just basic physics here. Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting. I'm like really excited. What I actually want to do, I want to do like just chit-chatting, but like on specific topics. I got like so excited about like talking about Bashar, Abraham Hicks, and like Neville Goddard and like putting all these teachings together. Like I want to combine it because I've been testing a lot of that info in my life and it would just blew me away as soon as I started figuring out how it all works together, it's just like, whoa. So I kind of want to share how it's been manifesting for me and see how maybe someone can take something out of it, you know? But that's what I'm kind of want to focus on. But I wanted to start with gaming to just kind of like get back into it to see and like also see how people come in and, like stuff like that. So I think that's going to be real nice. Cleaning things and stuff. Yeah, I was like, what do we even call it? It's like I already have like the power wash in there, but like whatever things whatever things and stuff are gonna be, then we'll figure it out, you know? Figuring it out on the go. I was like trying to figure out the best system to wash here, you know. It's like I was like even going sideways, like it seems like it's cleaning better when I go sideways, to be honest with you. Look at how clean it gets. It's insane. So ironic. Like I literally like maybe 4 hours ago or 5 hours ago, I literally ordered a steam power wash or whatever it's called on Amazon because I just wanted to like I came across it on Facebook and I was just like, oh, this would be nice to use at my home. And then all of a sudden I go to like what game should I play? And all of a sudden Power Wash comes out. Like, no way. What kind of synchronicity is that? Insane. So I'm like, I'm not gonna walk pass by this thing. Sounds pretty cool. I know, right? Or just the universe is like, oh yeah, I hear you, I hear you. Always listens. Yeah, whatever you want and whatever you don't want. It'll find something anyways. Isn't that crazy? Those I had that too, like a couple of years ago. Like my ex and I were like at the house or something, and we were talking about something like completely random. And I don't know if it was I or him. Someone went on YouTube, and all of a sudden we get like these videos about whatever we literally talked about, and we're like, "Whoa, this is wild." Imagine you be talking all your secrets, and all of a sudden YouTube picks up on that. Wow. Siri knows probably all of them by now. Yeah, it's kind of ironic. I want to go to the bathroom. I feel like I went not so long ago. And the idea that I went not so long ago is kind of making me want to sit longer, but it's not really helping much. Like, it doesn't really go away. So, like, I still gotta go. Lol. So, I'm just gonna go do that real quick. Okay, I have returned. Okay, well, you guys. Okay, so once when you only think about getting something, never say it out loud, searching. Yeah, right. Oh my god, I like whenever I'm on Facebook and I click on like one thing that I like, all of a sudden like all ads after that are literally about that thing. Just I don't know like how many, but it would be just straight up that. It's like, well, that's cool because if I do like something, but I don't really get it, then I have at least like a variety of things on the same topic. So it kind of gives me like a choice. I kind of like that. That was pretty cool. Last night, bought a store with cat and didn't say I bought a drink of his. Oh wow! In Japan, for hats. Oh my god, that's so funny. Jenny, that's hilarious. Oh my god. Okay, where am I at with this? Oh lol. Is the game loud enough or too loud or like I don't know how loud it is for you guys, so I just want to make sure it's not too loud. I open and close the tablet. Oh, I already just did. I feel like I still want to go sideways. It's like there's this whole system. Okay, good. Okay, so long as you guys can hear me, that's all cool. There's like also a supermarket simulator that I've played like binge played for a couple of weeks. That was like I was so focused on it. I'm like, oh my god. And then I got like a bunch of people coming in into the supermarket, and then they're like grabbing a ton of stuff, and I keep buying and buying, and then I have like four people putting stuff on the shelves, and then I also go like put stuff on the shelves. It was just like so hilarious, like trying to keep up with all that stuff. It was funny. I can't like, and it wasn't like even a high level of or anything like that, but I can't even imagine how wild it gets further on. Yeah, I'm kind of glad it kind of shows you where the dirt is. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, you know what? For some reason, I never really played games like that. I don't know why. It kind of like dawned on me later on that people kind of just relax. It just for nothing, you know? Just kind of chit chat and just play something like that with no like agenda to like get something achieved necessarily in the game. It's just kind of something for fun. And I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I never really thought of that. And then all of a sudden, it's like so much fun, apparently. I think this one is really satisfying for me. It's like you get like really the nicks. Look at this. Oh my god, it feels amazing. You're just cleaning rocks. Wonder if I just want to do it this one. Efficiency. There is one with SpongeBob. Like I was kind of excited about. I gotta see what DLC it is so I can get it. I think that would be so much fun. And I just kind of wanted to try it. Yeah, I wanted to try this first to see how I feel about it. And then if anything, I'll find the SpongeBob one. I think that'll be so much fun. I could just see that pineapple over there, and it was so exciting. I was like, oh hell yeah. We can help SpongeBob clean his house. Yeah, I'm like so stoked. I wonder if you can play this with people, like multiplayer kind of thing. I didn't look. I wonder. That would be so much fun to do like together. And I talked to Frosty too about doing like first class trouble, and he was saying Little Wing and Fumbi were down, so I'm like, yay, that's exciting. Yes. That'll be cool. Did we have Keisha play last time with us? I don't remember. She might have been watching, but I wonder if she would be down to play too. That'd be cool. Mr. Weird, hello, hello. Yeah, that'd be cool. We got this. We're a power team. How you been, Mr. Weird? It's been a while. God, this is so satisfying. Like, see it shiny so much. Like, woof. Like, for some reason, it feels so real. Imagine doing this in VR. I feel like that'd be cool too. That stuff feels so real. Yeah. Whoa. I got a little wild over here. Into space. Look at that. That might work perfectly. See, you can always find a way. When there is a will, there is a way. Wow. Could have sworn I just did these spots. Of course it is. Wow. Typical life stuff. We're managing though, we're managing. Yes. Oh my god, one chair. Like, holy god. You know, once you get a system with this, I feel like you can get really efficient. It go like this. Imagine yourself being an expert in this field. Like they would tell us in the English lessons, you know. I think there was like literally a phrase, I am not an expert in this field or something like that. Now I can say the opposite. Manifest that stuff. Say what you want. Okay. How is that, Mr. Weird? Priestess of Wonderland, hello. How are you? Nice to see you. We're just doing some cleaning over here. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you're feeling fine though. Yeah, it's been a minute since I was on. Just decided to hop on, do some gaming, kind of get myself back in the game to see how it goes. It's so hilarious, like the power wash and the laundry stuff. Everybody's got the cleaning going. Some kind of cleaning, anyways. Whoop, whoop. I remember if I've seen you playing any video games, Priestess. I know you, like, I've seen some streams where you were doing tarot and stuff, but I don't remember if you play video games or not. Ooh, look at you. Wow, I'm gonna say that was really poetic. You may just as well write a book or something. Whole stream of consciousness there. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. For streaming, yeah. Understandable. How long have you been streaming? It's been years, right? I mean, for as long as I've known you, you've been streaming. You guys are all so committed to this stuff, like, it's gonna be underneath. Oh, wow. That's awesome. Yay. Yeah, 4 years. Time flies, especially when it doesn't really exist. Hilarious. Cosmic reality. I know, right? It's so hilarious. You think about it, it doesn't really exist, but we somehow count it. I know. Yes. Feels like a portal. Speaking of portals, tomorrow is 8/8. You know, it was okay. This is hilarious because I thought about it. I think yesterday I was thinking about it, and I was like, okay, we have portals like 1 1, 2 2, 3 3, and so on, right? How is that even? How does that make sense if time doesn't exist and humanity really came up with like dates and stuff? So like, if you think about it in spirit, they experience time completely differently than we do, but somehow portals open on like these 1 1, 2 2, like it just kind of blows me away how it all aligns. And I wonder actually if that's like a collective thing, like a collective belief that we created that somehow like managed to like bend reality to that belief, you know what I mean? Because we do have like a lot of collective beliefs, and because of that like we're collectively creating something. So I wonder if that's the case, you know, because somehow like the energy is being pulled, and I wonder if it's because of the belief. So that would be something to like ask spirit, because like I'm really curious now. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that. Well, something new for me. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about astrology much. That would make sense. Yeah. 11/11 typical. It's like it's either on the clock or on the date. Wow. Still something significant there. Pretty cool. You know, the one thing that I've never really looked into was astrology. I feel like there's so much information there that you can learn. I don't know, like I feel like there would be a nice combination with that and like physics and stuff like that to kind of understand it better. But maybe it's just my perception, I don't know. I feel like there's just so much information about like stars and like planets and like there's so much stuff. I don't know. I just feel like that you like thinking about the amount of information there is about it. Maybe that's why I didn't really dug into it so much. But like you would think if it's really exciting, then there really shouldn't be a reason to like not study it. Maybe one day, you know. So Mars trine Uranus and opposite sun is unbound and in alignment with Mars against Cronus. You know, I kind of like what does any of that mean? Like it's like when like certain planets interact with each other, like I know there's like some kind of influence energetically. I'm just curious of like cuz each planet would have its specific energy based on its consciousness. So I wonder how like it all aligns together, you know, and then like kind of blends together and then there's some kind of sorcery and magic happening there, you know. I'm like really curious about it. I've been seeing them the one before I get the message, but how about you send me? Well, you know what? She's probably not joking either. I wouldn't blame her. Well, you just gotta know when to like put that message out, you know? Do it at 11:11, about 11:11 or something. Can't miss out on that one. Perfect opportunity. The function is kind of the mood. Yeah, I get that. It's like I see the message. What do you want me to? You know what? And it's kind of funny because where did I see that? Oh, I think I was reading one of the channelings like that I'm like really into, and they were saying like, well, what would you like to do? It's like set your intention and like decide what you want to do, and then you know how you decide how you're gonna move through it is the effect that you're gonna get out of it. It's like based on your perception, based on your belief system, based on your emotional state, is how you're gonna go through it and is what you're gonna get out of it, basically. So it's like setting your intention, figuring out what it is that you want to experience, and then just jumping into it and see how it unfolds, you know, mysteriously for you. So that's kind of my take on it. But you see, that's the trick of like figuring out exactly what you want to do. Because I was in the same spot of like, well, what do I want to do with any of this, right? And I'm like, well, why would I want to just kind of like be creative with it and just set the intention to be inspired and creative and then see how it flows to me? So I started doing that. And like, I was writing down that I'm always inspired and like getting a ton of creativity throughout the day, like epiphanies and what have you. And all of a sudden, all of that just started flooding in. Like all the information that I needed started coming in and everything. I was like, oh man, I better do more of that. And so I just started writing and writing and writing of like describing in more detail of what I wanted to experience. And all of that just started coming in. It's like I'm not really controlling the how, but then I am directing the energy of where I want to go, and then I'm just allowing what's coming in. You know what I mean? So it's being in sync with the universe saying, hey, universe, this is what I want. And then what you do is you get yourself up the emotional scale, like as much as you can to feel excited. And then the universe brings you whatever it is that you want because you're like aligning energetically with it emotionally. Like it's so important for you to be emotionally aligned. It's insane. Like I started practicing like Abraham Hicks, Neville Goddard, and Bashar together, and blew me away completely because Abraham Hicks is talking. Yeah, exactly. Like Abraham Hicks is talking about like thoughts and momentum. So go for a walk, pick a mailbox, and visualize the mailbox. What? So, what Neville Goddard is talking about is you gotta see the end result, is basically what you were talking about. It's like seeing yourself already having it. And I swear to God, I started practicing this whole thing, and all of a sudden, as I would get myself into that excited state, then whatever I would visualize literally just comes to me. And I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. Like, like, instead of, so I started with like things that I wanted, right? Like where I want to be and things like that, right? But because there was still some sense of doubt of not necessarily manifesting it, especially if it's something really big, right? Because then you start questioning your worthiness and things like that, right? But then the whole point was I kind of tapped into an idea, and it was first, I want to see how I want to be. So I started visualizing myself being confident, being excited, being passionate, and like, and from that, I started seeing myself like doing streaming, writing books, and like living in a different state, doing the things. But what was crucial for me is to tap into the idea that I was already confident, that I was already like worthy, that I was already like abundant and things like that. So I figured it was important to first see yourself the way you want to be so that you are that person, because then you really tap into that version of yourself. And as you do that, you kind of feel that confidence from that person already in the end. And from there, you're like, oh, now that I feel confident that I'm already living that reality, I can actually visualize the thing that I want. So then you start visualizing what you're doing, how you're doing it, but from the point of view not beginning doing that, but the like in the end that it's already happening and how it's happening as you already like. It's like if I were to say I'm writing a book, I would want to visualize finishing the book. So like I'm writing the end, like it's done, you know? So you want to see the done of it. So that's how you start from the end, and then you attract yourself to that end. So basically what you're doing, you're in point A, there's this point B, the end result, right? When you tap into point B, you're basically like coming, like it's all coming together. So instead of trying to figure out every step will come to you automatically, because when you see the end result, all the steps will find you automatically because everything will be in alignment. You're not going to be controlling how it needs to happen because the universe will figure it out for you. And synchronicity will bring you exactly what you need to make it all happen. So, for example, like I was thinking about streaming, and I was like, well, how do I want to do this? And all of a sudden, then I got an inspiration of like starting out with gaming so that I kind of like to start out and then it will flow, you know? And I'm like, okay, this is a cool plan. I don't really have to make anything happen. I just asked how I can do it, and then an inspiration flowed in, you know? So I'm like, okay. And then I had like a synchronicity come in like through an experience. I was like on Facebook and stuff like that. And I was wondering, like, I wanted to coach, like, I wanted to, like, share messages with people and stuff like, but I'm like, what do I talk about? Like, how do I, like, specify it more? And all of a sudden, like, this morning, literally, I was on Facebook and someone in Neville Goddard's Facebook group said, "Oh, it would be so nice if someone was talking about like manifesting, like being a manifesting coach." And I'm like, "Bro, this makes so much sense." I'm like so excited about all these things, and all of a sudden there's like this idea that just found me because I was like wondering, and it just all came together. So I'm like, hell yeah. And I got so excited about it that like it literally pulled me into streaming today. It was like, just do it now. Like you can't come home, just do it now. I'm like, oh my God, okay. I'm just like really gonna do it. So yeah, that was really exciting. So that was the whole idea of like dropping the need to make it happen and let the universe bring you exactly what you need as you visualize the end result, because that way you're not acting from misalignment thinking that, oh, this is exactly what you need, but rather allowing what actually needs to come will come, just automatically. That's what I've been experiencing, and that's why I'm like so like really allowing the universe to figure it out, because that way I know that whatever does come is for me and I'm not trying to make it happen because I don't really need to make anything happen. And since then everything's been just falling into place automatically. It's insane. The synchronicity is insane. Like I started visualizing myself like doing all the things that I want to do from that position of being the person that's already like that, doing all those things already. And all of a sudden there's this desire, like strong desire that woke up to like to write, to like stream, to like work out, to eat healthier, like just seeing myself doing those things. I just feel so pulled. And so the more I visualize doing those things already, like the more I feel prone to do that. So it's like it overrides the old programming. And then the new programming just starts getting more intense because I feel like I get myself so emotional about it, like in such a passionate state of being. I'm like, yes, this is it, that the fear goes away because the excitement and the joy of it just overrides it automatically. And so there is just like nothing like that at all. And it's kind of funny. What made me believe that this was gonna work is I remembered, now that I was started to studying Neville Goddard's teachings, I remembered before I moved to the US like how I even moved here, because I literally lived this reality already. Like I remember I was visualizing how I was walking in the streets and talking to people in English, how I was traveling so much and doing all the things. Like, I saw myself doing it. And as soon as I finished university, everything fell into place like automatically. All the synchronicity came. Like, someone would come around and tell me something like, oh, you want to go to Germany and like, work for 2 months and stuff like that. So the money came that I needed for the ticket. Like, the family came that I needed to get in touch with to come, like everything fell into place. But I didn't control the outcome. It all came to me because I was just visualizing, and I was so excited about living this reality already from the end of it. And I was just like wondering to myself previously, how the hell did I do it? And all of a sudden the memory came in. I was like, oh, that's exactly how I did that. I was unconsciously doing exactly what I'm doing right now consciously. So it was so insane how it all worked out like that. But I'm like, hell yeah, now I know like firsthand that it works. I just gotta do it consciously now and visualize exactly what I want, but drop the expectation of what exactly needs to come, how it needs to come, and just see the end result. That's all you have to do, like literally. That's it. Just be there and just feel the emotion of it. That's all you have to do. The vision, the emotion. Boom. That's it. And then and that is the yeah, that I agree with you. But once you see the synchronicity, and once you get like, because it's the ego that's trying to control. But what I've been doing is I've been talking to my ego every day. And I've been telling it that it's doing a wonderful job, that it's doing great, that I really appreciate and love it just because it exists, that it's at peace and relaxed, that it can just relax and, that because it's trying to help you so much, it wants you to feel that it is being helpful to you. But if you just tell it that you already appreciate it, that it's already loved just because it exists and it doesn't need to do anything, it will stop. Like it will literally stop, and it will allow your inner child to come through, because it will know that it doesn't have to do anything to like get the love that it's seeking. I've been doing that for a couple of months at least. Hi, Jenny. So I've been doing that for a couple of months at least, and oh my god, what a change in my reality. And also doing that with the inner child, like telling the inner child that I love her just because she exists, and telling her she's a creative genius, and that she's doing a wonderful job, she's always doing a perfect job. And they both listen, and I tell them I love both of them equally, and they both listen. And the more I tell them that, the more the old programming starts falling away. And so as I'm doing more of that, hi CMC. And so the more I've been doing that, the more like the new programming started like getting dominant in my vibration. And so whenever I wake up, I'm already in that mode by default, so to say. So I started literally working with my mind and telling myself the things that I wanted to experience, and drop the story of what I didn't want to experience at all. Yeah, so what you can do is you want to send it an overwhelming amount of unconditional love. It works so perfectly for me. And I repeated slowly and in a kind of lower voice too, like as if I was in a sense hypnotizing myself. Oh, okay. I'm gonna wait for How are you doing, CMC? It's been a while. I'm like doing the cleaning and also doing the talking. It's been oddly satisfying over here doing all this stuff. Oh, hello. So, as I was saying, I've been sending an overwhelming amount of unconditional love to the ego, to the inner child, any emotion that I would feel, and I would even visualize sometimes to like embracing it like a heart, embracing a heart. I would also visualize myself inside like a beam of white light and just feel the power of the light like going through me like so intensely. And I would also see my chakras, and with the intention that all the chakras are perfectly healthy and balanced. And I would literally write it down. I would write down that my chakra system is perfectly healthy and balanced. I write it as an intention. And as soon as I open myself up through the intention of like being open to receiving, my chakra aligns within like a few minutes. Because I created a belief already. I started doing it a while back because I've been listening to Tara Arnold on YouTube. And Saint Germain was saying all you really have to do is like literally set the intention that your chakra system is perfectly balanced. That's all you really gotta do. But then it's getting yourself in that state of being, of receiving, so that the universe can actually get to you, you know what I mean? So it's like practicing gratitude and meditating or something like that. If you're not in that receiving mode, or just practicing gratitude will get you there really quickly, and then all of your chakras will align because it just starts flooding in. So it's been working for me like this. I've been writing that down whenever I would wake up previously, and then now I don't really even have to do that so much at all. I was doing it a lot as I just started out because it was still like writing the programming. And then with every day that I did that very often, it started rewriting more. And now I don't really even set that intention. It's like very rare now that I do that. Um, But you see, whenever I like know that something works, I do it all the time. Like I get it into the default mode so that I don't have to do it anymore. So it's been working so well with me, like setting the intention. And another thing I started doing is writing down the description of the story, in a sense of what I'm experiencing. So I would say, "Oh, I love how creative I am," or "I love how passionate I am," or "excited," and "I love how abundant I feel in the moment," and just how grateful and full of appreciation I am, and just how beautiful everything is, and abundance just comes, and like the positive momentum just keeps going and going. And the more I write, the more I get myself hyped up. So now I'm going up the emotional scale, and all the things that I'm writing about are literally coming to me because I'm literally aligning myself with them. Yes. So it's become so quick now at work. I would just start writing things down and describe how things are working, and then it just comes in because like I get my emotions so high from what I'm writing. I just believe in it so much that all of the experiences just come in automatically. It's insane. So I would highly recommend visualizing your desired reality from the end of it, and then just really feeling into it, and it's just mwah, it's amazing how this works. And I've been posting a bunch of stuff like on Discord of combining like Abraham Hicks and Neville Goddard and Bashar. I feel like those three are like the key, because one of them is talking about belief systems. So I would start with Bashar, then go with Abraham Hicks to get like the thoughts and emotions aligned, and once you or thoughts and momentum, also emotions too. And then you get the visualization from there, because as soon as you get your belief straightened out, once you figure out what the belief is, then you go into thoughts, because thoughts are generated by beliefs, and emotions are generated by beliefs. So then you have like belief systems, you have thoughts and emotions, and then you have the visualization. So if you do it in that order, Bashar, Abraham, and then Neville, you have like this superpower formula of how to manifest just anything in your life, and it literally comes to you. I don't know, it's so quick, it's insane. So I kind of like, I'm just so excited about it and really passionate, because I want people to like know about this, because this works for me. And I'm like, oh my God, everybody can just be happy and joyful. I'm like so excited about it. But I also kind of recognize everybody's got their own process to go through. So it's not like everybody's gonna go there in an instant. And like it took me so much experimenting and trying different things and see how it works out in an experience and everything. So it's like it's going to be different for everyone, in the sense of like how everybody is going to be applying this kind of information and what they're going to get out of it based on their belief systems. But at least this information is available and accessible for like free. So I'm kind of happy about that. But it's kind of funny, because you also have to be in that place of receiving that, because whenever, like a while back, I had Abraham Hicks pop up for me, but I was just not resonating with it at all, because I didn't have the intention of feeling good yet. So I still needed to work with Bashar to get my belief system figured out so that I can move on, because I was listening to Abraham and it was just like coming in and coming right out. It just didn't make any sense for me at the time. So I feel like it kind of makes sense to like honor everyone's um process, because it just might not be for everyone to like do it right off the bat. So like I would totally recommend starting with Bashar, and then you can figure out some of the beliefs that are kind of preventing you from feeling certain things, because I had to work through a lot of worthiness and like feeling good enough to even conceive of the idea of feeling joyful, because it's like before you feel worthy of feeling joyful, you're not going to get anywhere. You got to feel worthy to a degree where you can allow yourself to receive those things. Yeah, yeah, totally. And it's always like, and simple things like, I was even like chatting with someone or just responding to someone. It's like wherever you are at, you can just think a thought that just feels a little better. And the other day, I actually was releasing more of the ego, like peeling more of the ego. And I was kind of feeling it really. And I was like, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice to feel excited right now? Wouldn't it be nice to just feel passionate right now? Wouldn't it be nice to kind of just feel kind of relaxed and just not think about something negative, right? And as soon as I started thinking that way, all of a sudden momentum started shifting and I could feel my vibration go up because I didn't force feeling good necessarily. But what I did was just kind of flattened out my emotion that I was feeling. And then from there, I started like at a 0 point. It was like, oh, wouldn't it be nice? And then you're like starting to feel more curious and intrigued. So that automatically started moving you in the positive direction. And with that, I started like going up and just telling myself a story. Oh yeah, that would be so nice to feel this right now, and this, and just kind of like tell myself better and better and better and better story. And next thing I know, I'm already feeling really really excited. So I went from low to really excited because I just kept going little by little, something that just felt a little bit better. So it was really nice. So you can always start with like really simple things. Yeah, everybody's got their own, and everybody's going to be applying it in their own ways. And that's beautiful. That's the whole point of like, you know, experiencing it in your own way, because that's how you learn in your own way. And Source gets to experience itself in a unique way. Because, like, if everyone did it in the same way, there wouldn't be really growth, really. So I'm kind of just excited about seeing how people do it, you know? Just want to see how they apply it in their life because that also teaches me about the creator, like the understanding of the creator of the same information that I'm using and how it unfolds for them. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. It's the same thing as ETs are watching us and they'd be like, oh, they're doing this, but these are doing this, and they're using the same information, but the paths are completely different because belief systems are different, thoughts are different, emotions are different, approaches are different, everything is different. And yeah, and you just learn so much from everybody. And I feel like it's really is important to like like honor everybody's path because then we just came here to really experience ourselves in our own unique ways. So that's like, if you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. If you want to do it this way, you do it this way. If you don't want to do it this way, that's completely up to you because essentially you're in your own universe. You're the only one experiencing your own universe. If you, in a sense, like I was even thinking to myself, and it kind of got my ego calmed down too when I thought to myself, I am literally inside my own universe. I am the only one experiencing things the way I am. So I can't really relate to the other person from the same universe that I am in, you know, because they have like completely different stuff going on. Even though it feels like it's the same thing, it's like we're all in different rooms of experiences. It's like I'm seeing you, but I am in my own room. It's like you're behind the glass wall. I'm observing what you're doing, and if I match your frequency, we come together and kind of experience a similar thing, but I'm still like experiencing it as my own energy. So it's kind of interesting. So that kind of made me feel a little better not to relate to people so much, and it kind of actually allowed me to be in my own energy more instead of matching someone else's frequency. The more I started telling myself I am in my own universe and I am experiencing my own energy and there's literally nobody else, just a projection, my projection of someone else that I'm observing, but that's as far as it goes. That's it. And so that just made my ego feel so much better. So I'm like, okay, I'll take that. Ah, Yes, for me, it was definitely a cumulative thing because I've been doing like I've been working with my mind for a couple of months now and telling myself positive things, exactly what I wanted to experience as it's already done every day, like nonstop. And it just started overriding the old stuff. But the thing is, the more I did that, the more old stuff was coming up so that I could kind of transmute it with the new energy. So it's like I was in this interesting position of writing the new program was while the old program was coming up so that I could look at it, give it gratitude, love it unconditionally, and then it would transmute it. So it was like constant dying and like feeling this constant death and rebirth like almost every day. It's insane. I just felt like I'm like, bro, but I just really wanted to like start feeling good, so I had to make a choice of like continuing to like really be persistent on my desired reality and just allow more of the ego to fall away and just not buy into the stories that negative beliefs are telling you, because they're just lies, you know? Like you don't have to, like, as soon as there is a negative emotion, there is a lie coming up, because it has to lie to you about something that's coming, like that's happening in your reality. But nothing really is exactly, nothing really is happening, everything is completely neutral. But because there is the energy that's filtering through a negative belief, then the negative emotion comes up. So whenever you are feeling a negative emotion, you can tell yourself, okay, right now, whatever it is I'm feeling, it's not true. So I don't really have to believe in that. I don't have to buy into that. So now I can find a better feeling thought and gradually get myself up the emotional scale. Because you know, whenever you're feeling low, you don't really get from feeling low to like joy, right? You gotta get yourself up the stairs, so to speak. So it's like finding something that feels just slightly better, and then better than the previous one, and then better than the previous one. You get yourself in a really, really good position from there, and you can shift your momentum within just a few minutes. It's insane how it works. But with practice, like you get really skilled at it, and it takes almost no time at all. But it took me a lot of experimenting and like really looking at myself and like looking at my thoughts and like seeing where it's all coming from, and like asking myself, well, what belief is telling me this? Like what belief is telling me that it makes sense to feel this way or think this way? Like, and just really digging, and then someone would come around and tell me something, and I'm like, oh, okay, this makes sense now. Like literally people would just come up to me and say something that's literally resonating with what I just asked about. And I'm like, oh, thank God for this, because I was just like, what would this be? But universe like literally responds right away. It's literally about just paying attention, but also being in a state of being where you can perceive what the universe is reflecting to you. Because if you're just in the emotion and you're not really outside of it to look at it from a higher perspective, it's a little harder to perceive what others are telling you or what your reality is reflecting back to you. But if you can flip the emotion as quick as you can by thinking better feeling thoughts, then whatever belief it is, it can show up really quickly. You can find out, and if it doesn't make sense to you, you will drop it. So what I do, I just think better feeling thoughts, I write them down, I think them, and then as soon as I can look at my thoughts from a higher perspective, then I really ask myself what the belief is. So it's easier that way, because then I'm already in the state of being where I can perceive the answer, instead of being, it's like, you know, you're in a state of being where the problem was created, but then you can't really perceive the solution, right? So you got to get yourself out of there first, and then you'll be able to perceive the solution, because you will be the vibration of it. So the whole point is like get yourself feeling better first, and then examine your belief system, because you'll be able to perceive it basically. You can get like an inspiration in your thought, you can get like a vision, a memory, someone will come around say something to you, you will see something on Facebook or whatever, and you'll be like, oh, this makes so much sense, this is exactly it, you know? But you see, I'm gonna tell you something about the tiger. And I was just literally looking at a meme like before I started streaming. If you're in a happy state, anything that is not happy cannot come to you. And if it does, then you're not as happy as you thought you were. And it just like clicked for me. I'm like, this is literally it. And this is exactly what I'm experiencing. Whenever I have a positive momentum going, everything that's good literally comes to me. Someone will come around, tell me a joke, or I will tell someone a joke and we're just laughing. If I'm in a negative momentum, I tell you that, I feel it. Because it literally matches my frequency. So whenever I am feeling more of the ego, I already know that if I'm not getting myself out of the negative momentum, then I will be attracting everything that matches my emotion. So whenever I'm in a happy state, I'm attracting more of whatever is gonna match that frequency, and I laugh more and feel happy more. If I'm in a negative momentum, then I get more of that. So it's like you get more of whatever you're feeling. So you can meet a tiger only if you're in a state of fear, for example, on some level. Or if you were like visualizing something negative and then whatever comes around literally matches that frequency. So you have to literally get the hold of your emotions and as much as you can go up and up and up. And then once you settle yourself in the momentum and keep the momentum going by thinking more positive thoughts, nothing negative can literally come around you. It's literally works. So yeah, I've like I literally posted a video, also pretty cool video from Abraham Hicks. It was something about not owing anybody anything, and it was like one of the most helpful videos that I've seen from Abraham. And they were talking about the vortex and like helping other people and feeling like if you're doing something and you're feeling depleted, you're not doing it from the place of alignment. When you're doing it from a place of alignment, you're gonna be acting on an inspired action. You will be inspired to do something. Like I was inspired to stream because I got so excited. I was just like, oh my God, I really gotta do it. That was an inspired action. And if it was just effortless, it came in like so quickly. Previously, I was frustrated because I couldn't get the Streamlabs to work or whatever was happening. It was just not in alignment at all. But once I got in alignment, it just like came in and I'm in, you know? So whenever you're in alignment and you have that inspired action, it will flow so effortlessly. You will just go through the experience. It will be so easy. It's insane how easy it is when you're aligned. So, and your emotions are a perfect example of how you can detect whether you are in alignment or not. If you're feeling bad, you're not in alignment. If you're feeling good, you're in alignment. And I would suggest that you get yourself in alignment first and then you do just about anything, because then whatever you are acting on, you will be attracting everything that is matching your frequency and not the frequency of a negative emotion. Because if you're in a negative emotion and you're trying to do something, you will be attracting more of what is gonna get you more frustrated, basically. And that's why you're gonna get more obstacles and feel more negative about things and feel like, well, I'm doing this that I think is exciting for me, but now it's not really working out. But that's because you're emotionally not in that place where it would be effortless for you. But once you get yourself emotionally aligned, then everything will be so easy. At least that's been my experience. So, and tell yourself the story of like how you're already living, that you are confident, that you are beautiful, that you are loving and appreciating yourself unconditionally, that you're accepting of yourself, that like tell yourself the story you want to live instead of telling yourself the story of what you don't want to experience. Because the more you tell yourself the story of what you don't want, you're just perpetuating the same thing over and over again in a loop. So I had to stop, like, to drop the old story and just continuously tell myself the new story. This is exactly what I'm experiencing. I am loving myself. I am appreciating myself. Everything is in perfect alignment for me. I'm always in alignment with my desires. Everything comes effortlessly. Everything is easy for me. I'm always abundant. Abundance flows through me. I am abundant in all areas of my life. And I keep telling myself, and I tell myself, I know it, I believe it, this is true for me. And so the more I focus on that, the more it goes into my default mode. And then it just overrides the old programming, and this becomes more dominant in my vibration. So whenever I wake up, I'm already feeling aligned because I'm just practicing it so much and so intensely that it just can't go any other way because that's where my focus is. And like I was so addicted to negativity previously, and so that was all I was manifesting all the time. But as soon as I flipped the switch, now it's going in the other direction. But I had to make the effort because there was so much stuff I had to deal with. I was so addicted to it, like all the beliefs that I created, all the programming that was running. Like I had to move away from it and stop doing the things and stop talking about it, stop writing about it, stop thinking about it. I had to literally just completely refocus and start living a whole new story. And that's what started manifesting more and more and more. But because I still have some beliefs, like core beliefs, feeling good enough, feeling worthy and stuff like that, there is still stuff to work on. But at least by programming myself on a new story, all of that is falling away automatically because of the focus that I put into the new stuff. So how it's working, it's like I'm in a state of excitement, and then something negative comes up. I deal with it really quickly because then I get myself up the emotional scale quickly. Then I start asking myself question, where is it coming from? Then I find out where it's coming from. If it doesn't make sense, I drop it. Then I'm continuing to feel more excited, so I just continuously average up in my frequency instead of trying to focus on the negative and work at it from that state of being. You're just confused and nothing is working because you're in a negative emotion. You can't really figure anything out from there. So you got to get yourself out of there first, and then you work on that, because then you can look at things from a higher perspective, and you will be high vibrationally enough to reach your unconscious because your beliefs are in the unconscious. So it's easier for you to ask the questions, and then the answer will flood in because you're in the receiving mode. It's like Einstein was saying something, you can't solve the problem from where it was created or something like that. Like you gotta get out of there first. So yeah, basically flip the table. And like I want to make it so practical for people so that people can really apply this information in their life, because it's so simple. Like we don't have to complicate it completely. It's just find a better feeling thought, and just find a better feeling thought after that, and just a better one, and a better one, and you just keep going up and just focus on that. And it's kind of interesting because I was posting all this stuff on Facebook, and some people were telling me, well, doesn't that mean that you're suppressing your negative emotions and stuff like that, and all beliefs, by just focusing on positive thinking? And I'm like, this is literally the key, because everything that's negative within you, it will come to you, because whenever you're moving in the direction of your desire, right? If something is out of alignment, it will come to your face. It will say, hey, there's a fear right here that you forgot about. Now you're feeling really excited, so I'm going to show myself to you so that you either act on the fear or you let me go, basically. So it comes to you automatically. It's not like you're suppressing anything at all. At least that's been my experience. It would literally come up. Like with streaming, for example, I got super, super excited to stream, but then all of a sudden I started having anxiety because I had a fear of because I haven't done it for a while, and so there was anxiety coming up of oh, how is it gonna go and stuff like that. So I had to transmute anxiety. Like I set the intention that the violet flame and ascended masters transmute the anxiety. I do that too, by the way, with emotions and stuff like that. Whenever there is a negative emotion, I would write down as an intention that the violet flame and ascended masters transmute whatever emotion is back to love. And then within a few minutes, it's gone. So then I'm like, okay, at least now it's gone. I can look at it from a different perspective. But this is what I'm talking about is you're excited about something, whatever is out of alignment, it will come to you automatically so you can face it and let it go. So you're not suppressing anything at all. It will find you. Because the whole point is like you're going up in frequency, so you have to literally face whatever is out of alignment so that you can continue going up, because it makes no sense. You can't go up until you drop something that's out of alignment. So you have to drop the belief that's generating the thoughts and emotions that are holding you back. So the belief will come up for you to actually face it automatically. You don't have to like go looking for it when you're super excited. It will come to you. Especially if you're like visualizing something that you want, like let's say you want a bunch of money, right? So then you're in excited state, but then all of a sudden you start spiraling, right? Because the belief starts coming up. So you have to find out what the belief is. So it's not like you're ignoring anything at all. But this is why exploring the belief system is better from when you're in alignment. That way you're at least able to perceive it, any information that the universe is sending you. And that's why I find gratitude so helpful, and like really feeling into it, like allowing myself to really feel it. And I would say it to myself in like a soothing voice, like so that I could actually trigger the emotion. And oh my God, like every time I talk to myself in gratitude, out loud, I just start crying. I just get so intense in gratitude, and my heart starts like opening up. And I just find gratitude so efficient to raise your vibration very quickly. But also when you do it genuinely, you will feel it, you know. But also my intention is to do it genuinely, so it kind of works out. And whenever you are feeling something negative, like setting the intention, like write down the intention, say it to yourself, think it to yourself repeatedly in the mind. Um, where was I going with this? Oh, to like send it an overwhelming amount of unconditional love, and that you appreciate it. Set the intention to appreciate it and love it. And then based on that intention, you will direct the energy accordingly, and you will feel it. It's kind of interesting because like just a few weeks ago, I was in complete despair, hopelessness, depression. Um, what else was I feeling? Disempowerment. I was like on the lowest point you could possibly think of. I was so done. And I was literally laying in bed. I first of all, I got myself sick because I was rejecting myself and I was rejecting life. And I got myself sick. I got like an allergy because like allergy really represents rejection. So that already told me when I was feeling it, I was like, oh man, now I'm feeling like I'm rejecting myself. So at least that got, I got it over with that one within like 2 days because I figured it out and I was like, okay, now I just gotta redirect it. But I was literally laying in bed and I was literally praying to the violet flame, to my higher self to help me out to figure out, because my mind wasn't cooperating. It was just literally getting me in the negative momentum and it just wouldn't stop. And then all of a sudden, like I did that, I like used ChatGPT to like help me like write some poems that I could use to like read out loud, that the violet flame like clears my chakras and that the ego like steps aside, comes down, and like things like that. And all of a sudden, like I laid down to go to sleep. I think it was like 5 o'clock in the morning or something. I laid down and I started like getting into alpha state. And I was like almost dozing off. And all of a sudden, like a thought came in, like an inspiration of like, I love myself unconditionally. And then I started thinking, like, I care deeply about myself. I care deeply about my well being. And all of a sudden, all these thoughts started flooding in. And oh my God, I felt so good since then. Like, since that moment, I was like, what a relief. And I just felt like something shifted. And I started working with my mind. All of a sudden, my mind like opened up and it was cooperating. Like all of a sudden, like good feeling thoughts were able to come in. And so I started telling myself more of like, I love and appreciate myself. I love and appreciate myself. I am doing a wonderful job. I am doing a perfect job. I am beautiful and things like that. And oh my God, it literally got me out of that absolute place of misery that I felt for like months and months and months. And now it's fine. Now I'm feeling so good just because I started shifting my thoughts and working through my belief system whenever something would come up. So I'm like, oh my God, I really want to tell people about this because this works. Like, if I could get myself out of absolute disempowerment, not wanting to do anything and not having the energy, not like willing to change anything in my life, I was completely giving up on everything. And just by working with my mind, everything started shifting. I'm like, I gotta really like tell people this stuff works and they don't have to suffer like I did. It was so intense. Like, so I would highly recommend. Oh man, you can't imagine how grateful I am for where I am right now. This is such a blessing. I would never forget this. I'm just so full of gratitude, appreciation for every moment. And I will tell myself that in every moment. I am so happy where I am right now, even though my physical reality didn't really change, but the way I feel changed. And that's the only thing that matters because if I can maintain the state of being of joy, no matter what anything looks like, I am free. I am literally free. I don't need anything outside of myself because if I can keep the momentum going, everything that's gonna match my joy is gonna come to me automatically. Yeah, exactly. I was able to reframe and rewire everything. And it just started like coming in automatically and just keeps amplifying. So I just keep telling myself the new story and visualizing the end result of how I want to live my life, how I see myself, like seeing myself exercising, see myself eating healthier, see myself streaming, writing, like communicating with people because I was in isolation for so long. And like after that raw reading that we did, like we're they told me that I didn't feel worthy of like building deeper connections with people. I started like right after that, I set the intention to start building deeper connections with people because I wanted to get through that belief, you know? And it started working. Like people started coming up to me and telling something about them, and like we started like conversing, and I just keep setting that intention, and everything just started falling into place automatically. And like, oh my God, this is so simple. And, you know, we don't have to complicate it at all. We just have to like literally drop the idea of needing to suffer to earn something better, you know? Like, all of this is so simple, apparently. But I am so grateful for everything I went through because I feel like it gave me such an opportunity to expand so much and see with so much more clarity that it can be that easy. But it took so much to realize that I would never trade any of these experiences for anything less than that or easier than that because I feel so much more empowered from having gone through everything and realize that, oh, now I can share all these things with other people and they can improve their life if they want to, you know? Reframe Your Brain by Scott Adams. Yeah, I will have to check that out. I'm gonna write it down if I find a pen. I'm just gonna type it out on my phone. I bought so many books that I gotta read. Wow. I started listening to a lot of like Joe Dispenza videos, and what he talks about like is really helpful because he talks about like emotions and like how it neurologically works and how you connect it to your thoughts and everything, and it just like started all falling into place. Like I love that. What does it reframe your brain? And what I also want to do, like I've been really inspired to do channelings too during the streams. Like I feel like this is going to be so helpful because people can ask questions and then I can just practice more of that too, because I feel like a lot of ETs want to come through too. Like I've been getting like information about that there is like an opportunity to do the channeling and just kind of respond to people's questions and stuff like that. So I'm just gonna get myself into streaming more, and then I feel like that's gonna be so fun. Yeah, yeah, I'm like really excited because I kind of want to do more of that. And we get new friends, like new friends from different galaxies, universes, and what have you. I feel like that's so much fun. And it's so hilarious. They don't really tell us who they are, so it's like you're always wondering. Like, man. I wonder why, though. I'm like really curious. I kind of wanted to make a joke, not that you have their phone number really to call them up or anything like that, but you can still, I guess, connect through intention and stuff, you know? Maybe. And the secret will be revealed. And I feel like at some point it would be so cool. You know how you did that with Frosty? Like you were channeling and he was asking you questions? I would love to do that, something like that too. I think that'd be fun so that I can go in the channeling. Um, so I'm in the channeling mode and then someone could ask questions. I think that'd be so cool. Yeah, I would love to do that. Okay, I'm gonna go use the bathroom real quick. Okay, I have returned for power washing with text. Ah, that's hilarious. Yeah, I mean, why not? You know? Oh, I was literally asking if we can play like a multiplayer, and there's literally a thing saying like you can play co-op. Hell yeah, man, we can watch things together. That's awesome, man. How do I exit this thing? And I want to like do like kind of like coaching on this topic, like manifesting and like getting your life together and stuff like that, where people can ask questions like based on their circumstances so that we can kind of like work through it together. Like, I want to stream things like that where people just come in and like ask questions, like describe their situation, and we can figure it out together. I feel like that'd be cool. I'm like so into this stuff. I feel like everybody's worthy of being happy and joyful and things like that, you know? It's kind of nice. Wow, look at that. Ooh, this is gonna be real nice to do. I'm gonna get there. Oh wow, I'm apparently sitting down. Oh, oh wow, that feels so different. It's like someone zoomed out or something. What have you been up to lately, CMC? I haven't really talked much. Oh, it looks like it might actually be really clean. Cool. Oh, this is pretty important. This summer off from travel. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah, you're traveling all the time. Like, freaking awesome, man. Where haven't you been yet? That would be my question. It's actually really awesome that, like, you have the resources to do that and, like, the desire, so much desire to, like, go and explore. Like, I want to do that too. I really be able to, like, go and explore and have fun and meet lots of people and things like that. I think that'd be so much fun. Visualize it. Be there already, doing it already, That kind of thing. Oh wow, okay. Hell yeah, man. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. Like I remember how I was visualizing being here, in the US, and like walking around and like talking to people and like speaking the language with people and traveling and things like that, and manifested just like that. So yeah. And you can do the same thing with, like, imagine, you want to learn another language, so it's like visualizing already speaking the language. I remember how, like, in 2010, I started learning Japanese for a little bit. I remember I was dreaming in Japanese. I remember waking up, and as I was waking up, I started saying some phrases in Japanese, and I like turn around and I look at my mom, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Ukrainian. That was so funny. Yeah, that was so funny, so cool too. It's fun sometimes to like be dreaming in a different language. I remember like it actually happened recently. Someone was like talking to me either in Ukrainian or something like that, and I was like translating it to them into English or something like that, and was telling them like, no, no, not like that, or something like that. It was so funny. But yeah, what you want to do is like you want to visualize speaking the language already. You want to be in the end result of it, you know? Yeah. Imagine like dreaming in like a language like light language or something like completely like some ET language or whatever. That'd be so freaking cool. It was kind of happening to me like when I was just starting out to meditate really deeply. Like I remember hearing voices in different languages. That was so unusual. It hasn't really happened much after that, maybe just a few times. I couldn't tell what languages those were. I still don't know. That's pretty cool though. I was in Korea, most of my dreams were in Russian. Yeah, you see, you were already like tapping into something like you were probably just tapping into the version of yourself maybe that spoke those languages. Maybe you did speak them previously in like a different life, and that's why you were attracted to going there in the first place. And that's why, because like for me, Japanese was coming in so strongly, like even recently, like really coming into my reality, like it was really in my face. So I really have a feeling like I had a lifetime in Japan or something like that, because that would just make so much sense. Black and white dreams, I could tune in dreams. Yeah, it's fun though, especially when you and whoever else is in the dream talk in two different languages, and you're telling them something, they're telling you something, and you're telling them, no, no, no. It's like this ain't going like that. That's where the fun lies. You know. Well, but yeah, what I would do is like I would visualize myself, like let's say if you want to go to like a different country, just visualize yourself being there already and speaking the language, like what that would feel like to you. So it's not just visualizing, but what would that feel like to? So assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled, basically. You always want to feel it so that the emotion is your attractor, basically. That's the emotion is what starts your point of attraction. It's what starts the momentum. And you start the momentum after 17 seconds as you think a thought. You start really like feeling into the thought because all the thoughts, they're of that vibration of where you started, are going to start joining in after 17 seconds if you really focus on the thought. And so you'll start the momentum, and then after 17 seconds, you'll start attracting all those things to yourself that are of that vibration. And if you do that for a couple of minutes, visualize something of that vibration, you are really amplifying the momentum. You just keep going. So that's why it's important to, like, if it's not something you prefer, to reverse the momentum as quickly as you can so that your point of attraction changes too. I was in Japan last fall. I desperately want to come here with this, especially. Oh, yeah. I can understand that. Did you like it though? I feel like it's so exciting to go to completely. I was like even watching videos of Japan and how they live there and things like that. And I think it's really, really cool. I love that. Completely different culture, like completely different. At least it's showing me where else to clean. Hell yeah. Yay. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. How long did you go there for? That'd be nice to go for like a couple of weeks, and just kind of like explore, and oh my god, that'd be so nice. Oh, yeah. 5 a.m. until 9 on one day. Ready to roll around. Cool, cool. Yeah, I'm like, oh my god, I went to Portland not so long ago, and I went to like a Japanese restaurant or whatever that was, and they were making ramen there. Oh my god, that was like the best thing I've ever had in my life. That was so good. I I love Japanese food. It's amazing. Yeah, that was great. I should have taken a picture of which kind it was, because now I don't remember if it was shoyu or shoyu, whatever it was called. Ah, it's okay. Oh my God, look, it's just like, yeah, man. When it's really clean, you can really see it. So satisfying. Yeah. Nice. Yay. I don't know why it feels like a little achievement here. My ego is like, yay. Oh my God, that's so exciting. So funny how the ego thrives on things like that when there's this sense of achievement. They just get so happy. And I feel like it was a really good lesson for me to like see that sometimes what it really wants is just that you recognize it and that you appreciate it for what it does and that it really works with you and it helps you. Oh, it's interesting. I started like this morning. I had a vision of like two hands kind of like holding each other, like kind of connecting because there is like a poster kind of thing at my job, and it was saying connection or something like that, and I kind of remembered that. And whenever I wanted to feel connected to unity and the creator and stuff, I visualized it, and all of a sudden, like, I started feeling the emotion of feeling connected and like belonging and everything. And so after that I was like, okay, I'm gonna come up with some visualizations that are gonna literally bring up specific emotions. So I started also visualizing the same thing with the ego, and it felt like we were working like a team. So that's been really helpful. Look at how wealthy I'm getting just minute by minute. Well, Yeah, this is really helpful so I can see what's what. Oh, there's the thing on top. Just yeehaw. Oh boy. Now we're moving on to this part right here. Oh my god, it looks so different. Nice. Oh my god, it's insane how different it looks. There we go. This is the way. You know what, CMC? That would be so cool if you ever like went somewhere and like if you were streaming your traveling. That would be so cool to watch. I would be freaking binge watching you go to different places. Cause I'm like just curious watching people go to different places and explore and show what it looks like here and there and whatnot. I don't know if you ever considered it. It's like I know. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure we can stream from our phone and stuff like that. But yeah, I get that. That'd be fun though. When I was like trying to wash over there, and it's just like the pattern over there. Wow. There we go. Not to walk on the flowers here. Being respectful to nature and stuff like that. Get some water on the flowers. There you go. Service to others. Wyatt came up like playing some SpongeBob games. Extra cleaning. Hell yeah. We were just talking about dreams, now they're talking about dream. Oh, it's Dream RV. Lol. Close enough. Imagine having an RV and just traveling across the country. I think that's so freaking awesome. That's what Abraham or Esther Hicks is doing, or I don't know if they're still doing it actually, but I know they were doing it. Like just got an RV and just traveling across the country and like sharing their teachings and stuff like that. Yeah, that makes sense though. Pretty cool. Go to different places. That's what I kind of want, like maybe rent an apartment or something and just travel all the time to like different places so that I'm not like in one spot. That's what I've been doing really, but kind of want to shift that just to travel more, explore more, meet new people, and do different things. Get the body moving. Nice. Keisha, yay! Hi! I was wondering, I was asking if you were working. I assumed that you were. Yay! Welcome in. Yeah, I kind of like just posted on Discord that I was gonna come on, but it's not like it was everywhere or anything like that. Oh, Allison told you. Well, thank you, Allison. Bringing more friends in. Yeah, I was like, what can I play today? And it kind of like came across this power wash. I'm like, this is gonna be oddly satisfying to do. So I'm kind of been doing that for a couple hours now. I got like yeah, exactly. We'll have more friends. I got a bee simulator and a chef simulator. So tomorrow I'll come on, I'll be cooking something. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. And there's like a power wash that's like in SpongeBob area. So I kind of want to see where the DLC is so I can get it because I wanted to try the regular one to see how I feel about it. So yeah, I feel like this is fun. And then I also wanted to play Stray. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like a cat just like walking around like a stray cat and just doing stuff. I started playing it for a little bit. Oh yeah, go do some adulting. Thank you for stopping by, CMC. It was nice talking to you. Have fun. But yeah, it's like about a cat and it's like stray and then it's like looking for something. Yeah, I don't remember what exactly it's looking for, but I just know it's a stray cat. So it's like doing stuff, fluff and stuff, you know. Yeah, I definitely want to do more of this. And I want to be more around people just in general and like just be connecting more with the community, you know? So I think that's gonna be real nice. Yeah, like I wanna stream like video games and then like I was just telling the guys like I wanna do like variety like video games, but then I also wanna do like kind of like manifesting coaching. Like I was just telling them so much about like the combination of like Abraham Hicks and then Bashar and then Neville Goddard and how it all fits together. And so I want to do coaching on that using their techniques and like using my experiences and how it's been working for me. And so what I want to do is like whatever people have going on and like maybe have questions about their experiences, I want to kind of like be able to talk about their experiences if that's something they want to do and then figure out together how they can basically improve their life, you know, what they can do from where they're at to improve their situation basically. So I kind of want to focus on that as well. Cuz like I feel like it's such amazing information and it's so helpful at least from where I was. I found it very useful. And also like doing channeling also with like you know people having questions, responding to their questions and stuff like that. I think we're gonna have a lot of fun doing that. But yes, I'm glad that you guys stopped by. You know, we could talk about these things and like discuss them. Maybe that can help you too. You know. I got it reminded me how I was washing the car in the very beginning. It was like these kind of spots like on the windows, and it was like trying to see them and everything. And they were like just somewhere, and I had to use like this wait, not this one right here to like get them out, like really get there, you know. But what I also want to do is like a podcast kind of thing. So like talk about all these topics, but do it like as a podcast. I kind of like what Jenny and Frosty are doing with like guests and stuff like that. So that I really feel like that's gonna be part of that. Um, it's just like getting myself to stream right now more often is the goal anyway. I just feel like it's such a healthy thing to do and also really exciting. How have you been doing, Keisha? What have you been up to? Hell yeah. Right on. This is awesome. Always nice to hear. Oh my god, look at how clean it got like over there. Yeehaw. This is awesome. I'm excited for you, Keisha. It's always nice. I love when people feel better. That's amazing. I love that for everybody so much. We are all worthy of feeling good all the time. Very much so. Been doing anything fun lately? Oh, hello again. Yes, he did leave, yes. Me. Hell yeah, that's the way. Dance around. Dance your way through life. Love it. Oh my god. Who is it? Is it Luna? With the butt. Every time. It's just classic. Just classic. Oh my god, that's hilarious. All the butts. She has all the butts in the world. She's a butt collector. Oh, lol. Get right into it. Nice. Uh, Oh my god, we're so close to getting all of this done. Just a couple of things left, really. I've been doing this one for like 2 hours now. And I saw there were like 100 levels or something. Imagine how many hours you can put in really into this game. especially if you stop for like half hour and just talk about things. There's like a goat simulator that I also wanted to try. Like I watched a video on YouTube at some point and it was so fun. Like goats were just so silly and goofy. I think it would be so fun to play. Yeah. It definitely looked cool. Oh hell yeah. This is the way. It's so funny. For some reason I'm getting this feeling of like this grease on top of it. For some reason it feels more like grease and than dirt. At least like from what I'm imagining of what that would look like. You know, after you cook and stuff like that. Whatever's on the inside of the grill. I wonder what other simulators there are, like some fun ones. This one gets you so focused on this. Hell yeah. Solid. Oh my god, it's a baby car. It's so cute. Hello. I can just see my inner child with something like that. That's literally like for your inner child. It's hilarious. That's so adorable. It reminded me there's like a video where a panda is literally sitting down in the car and like started driving. It made me think of that. I wonder if there are like some panda simulators. Like after all the videos I watched on Facebook, like how pandas are living their life, and there was like a comment like, "I'm surprised they're not extinct yet from the way they're just like living their life and just all over the place and like falling and what have you." It's so funny. Look at the little car. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's just so adorable. People in panda suits. No joke. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen one like close up or anything. So, yeah, I think we really got this guy. Oh my god, we're almost done with this level. Holy Jesus. For some reason it looked clean already. Maybe I just wasn't looking like, yeah, interesting. Get that power wash. Real power. Exactly. I am almost done here. Yeah. It's really exciting here. Course, of course, Keisha, of course. Would you be surprised? The randomness of things, not at all, not at all. Nothing is random, is it? Oh, wash the sun. Oh my god, it literally looks like I'm washing the sun. Lol. I don't know if it's just the shadow or the shade or what. Like that for sure. Ah, like really got it. I was just watering the flowers earlier. Being a good human being in the meantime. Spread the kindness. I'm so excited for Divine Mother reading. It's this weekend, right? Oh my god. I'm so excited. It's been a while. Cause I think we were planning her since like what, April or something? That'll be nice to talk to her. And it's so ironic because there's always like this. Oh, it was March, that's right. It's so interesting. It's like there are specific topics you would want to like talk to her about. It's just like this motherly energy that you want to connect to. And it feels like it's something connected to the heart, like self love, self forgiveness, self acceptance, and things like that are coming up with her. So I'm really excited to talk to her about those things. Yeah, for sure. Yes. Are you coming to the reading, Keisha? Was that nice? I can get you a ticket. I'd be happy if you wanted to go. Like, I have no problem with that. If you'd like. Okay. I thought I'd ask. Aren't we all? We are all amazing and beautiful and wonderful. Beautiful and wonderful. All right. All right. For some reason, like, whenever you look around, it's like these things are like coming out of nowhere or something. Isn't it weird how you can feel? Oh, 222. Hell yeah. For me, 222 means like alignment from what I've seen somewhere. So whenever I see 222, kind of feels like alignment with something, whatever it is. Alignment with higher power. Eee. I- I've been seeing 22 like crazy because I remember from the raw material where they were talking about the deck, the tarot deck where 22 represented the choice. So I'm always like every day a gazillion times a day I see 22, 21 for intelligent infinity, like 19 for the sun, like for the light. Oh my god, so many numbers every day, all day. And it's just okay, when you see those numbers, it kind of feels like you're literally just connecting to the universe all the time. Like spirit is just always in your face. So it's like so interesting. Oh yeah. I saw 444 today. Yeah, that's funny. Always makes me think of angels. And 44 reminds me of Saint Germain because I think whenever I either was watching a video or something or reading a book or whatever, and like on page 44, there was like about Saint Germain. Maybe it was a reading someone was doing, and it was like about angels, and it was like Zachiel. I think that's what it was, and it was page 44. And so whenever I think about transmutation, makes me think of Saint Germain. Number 44 signifies that for me. So whenever I think about something and something is transmuting, then I see 44, then I know that whatever is coming up is being transmuted. So it's kind of like a nice not reinforcement, what's the word? Um maybe a reminder, whatever I want to call it, I guess. Confirmation, yes, thank you. I'm like, what's the word here? We were just talking about languages and whatnot, and here you are with like being so helpful with the languages. Thank you. Of course you do. Okay. I have a system here. Just gonna jump up and watch it that way. Efficiency 100%, okay? Oh my god, this is so cool. And I make $374 so far. That's neat. Rich bitch. Look at the right at the bottom right here. Nope. Just gonna have to do it that way. It's interesting because like I tilt my head down so I can see better. Not that it really helps much, but it's just like a natural thing to do. It's like you want to kind of like go down a little bit. Lol. But you're just looking at the screen. So that's kind of hilarious. Is it Thursday today? I'm like, I don't even know what days are when. I was just thinking about Jenny's stream, like when that was going to be. It's like I want to be there whenever it is. That's Friday. Lol. I was gonna ask like, oh yeah, hell yeah, that's awesome. Like, how you guys been feeling about like doing all these witching hours streams? Cause you've been having like so many people come on, it's insane. Like, where do you even find them? Oh, I can just keep it on and just jump up. Hell yeah. Oh, Keisha, yep. Oh, there's like a website for podcast guests? That's freaking awesome. I didn't know that. That's awesome. That's cool. So you can just register there to come on for someone's podcast. That's cool, man. What's Friday? Hello. What is Friday, right? Hello. Yeah. See, we can always find a way to like do this stuff. What's Friday? I feel like Friday is the day when nobody cares anymore. At least, at least when I go to work, I come in and like people be like, "Not today. Today I don't care. It's Friday. I'm happy." And I'm like, imagine you can just switch your thinking to like every day is a Friday and you're just gonna feel good every day. Imagine how you can literally trick yourself into thinking like, "Oh, I don't have to worry today about anything because it's Friday." Can you just imagine the kind of belief systems we create with that? That's insane. Question his name is not alright. Stop, look at him because it's like Wow. That's so funny, love. What else do I have left? I feel like it's almost done. Ah, look at yeah, these little things. All these little things now. Just polishing it, basically. At least they have like this feature where you can look at what it is that's left. That's awesome. You're right. Yep. We just do the best we can. That's all we can really do. That was like a persistent one right there. Yeehaw. Okay. Feeling like a cowgirl over here. Yeehaw. Oh my god. Lol. Okay. Nice. That was gonna be nice. Oh my god, are you serious? Ah, that'd actually be pretty cool. Okay, so that got cleaned up now. Oh, so I was seeing like the dirt over there. I thought I was going crazy. Apparently not. But it's there. Oh my god, that's a cute little piggy. That's so adorable. Okay, more over here. Ooh. Yeah, not something you really see like that. I wonder if further lessons For lessons, levels for their lessons. I feel like that got channeled for a sec there. I was gonna say further levels. It turned out to be lessons. Um, oh, I was gonna I was gonna say further levels are like bigger, more expansive, or something like that. This one was pretty big. And it doesn't even look like it, but once you start like really assessing the situation. Okay. Ha. What else? Right into the hole. Nice. Okay. What else? What else? Yeah, they really put some effort into this game. Here you go. Okay. Nice. What else is left? Oh, there's more stuff over here. All these little things. That's so funny. What? Oh, right here. Okay. Ah, right underneath over here. Goodness. Is there more? Yep, right here. Nice, nice, nice. Now I'll know to, like, before moving on, like, to double check before I move on to the next area, whether everything in that area was clean. Because if I just move on now, I'm starting to, like, look around and see if I see anything. No, I don't know if I see anything. Car looks pretty clean. Anything? Well. Aha. What else is there? Aha. This is getting interesting, like looking for all these little things. Where are you, little things? Oh, there is literally a ladder over here that it's like there's gotta be something I could use to like wash the roof and stuff. It's just jumping up and down. Lol. Yeah, what else haven't I? Maybe it's somewhere over here? No. Very interesting. Oh, thank God. There's still something else. Oh, there you go. How can I see what else is left? Stepping stones. Swing sofa. Retaining walls. Doghouse roof. Flower bed. So, okay, let's start with the first one. Doghouse roof. Okay, let's get the... Let's be professional here. Oops. Nope. Hello again. Whoop. Oh, nope. Huh. Nope. Okay. Attempt number 2. Yeah. Okay. So there's something. Where is it though? It says the roof, but it doesn't show where. What? Oh wait, the doghouse. Why did it like? What is that even like? So the doghouse roof. But there's nothing showing over here. What? That's so weird. Yeah, that's so weird. Wait, doghouse roof, right? It says 98%. Huh, maybe I need to use this? Aha! There you go. Solid. Flower bed endings. Where is that one? Oh, at least it's showing me where to go. Thank you, Jesus. What's now? Retaining walls. Where is that at? This panel. Wait, what? Retaining walls. What are retaining walls? What the hell is this? What is retaining walls? What's it called? Oh, that's a shed. That's what it is. Retaining walls. Uh-huh. Okay, so it's somewhere over here. Which one is it? Maybe it's over here somewhere. Ah, yes, yes. Little spots, holy jizz. Okay. Stepping stones, sofa cushions, step edgings. Okay. Swing sofa cushions. Cushions. Yeehaw. All right. I'm like almost at the finish line here. Oh, maybe it's underneath. Oh, it's like this. I know, right? It's really exciting. There's so many details. It's insane. Like 3 hours of just this spot. It's insane. Side two. Oh my god! Holy Jesus, we did it! Lol. Oh my god. I am off for the day. I feel like I did enough cleaning. Oh my god. Lol. Jesus Christ. That was insane. Yeah, tomorrow I want to do the cooking one, the cooking simulator, see what we can cook up. I think this could be a lot of fun. Oh my god. I'm about to go to sleep. Holy Jesus. Well, thank you everybody for stopping by. That was so much fun. That's so happy to see everybody. It feels like I never even stopped streaming. It just feels so like in the zone. I love it so much. So, yeah. Probably start streaming around the same time tomorrow, maybe even earlier because now I have everything set up. Yeah, yeah, thank you everybody. That was so much fun. Awesome. So yeah, around a similar time, maybe a little earlier, like maybe 8-ish o'clock. Um, almost said Eastern Standard Time, but it's not. I'm just so used to you saying that, but it's Pacific. So somewhere around this time, I'll put a link if anything. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow, whoever comes in, if you have time. Yeah. Well, have fun. Enjoy your day. I see you guys later.